lot of us, we carry Christ everywhere we go. We carry him on our neck. We put him on our clothes. Jesus loves you shirts. Jesus loves you chains, jewelry, hats, John 3:16. We got all that Jesus stuff, all that Christ stuff. We try to put on Christ, but Christ ain't in our hearts. For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. When we open up our mouths, it ain't Christ coming out. It's the world coming out. It's the flesh coming out. It's sin coming out, but it ain't Christ. Christ was about love. Christ was about grace. For God so loved that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in Jesus Christ shall never perish. He died for the people because he loved the people. If you are a follower of Jesus Christ, then you will walk in love. He said people will know you by how you love people. They will know that you follow Christ by your love that you have for people. Christ loved people. He gave his life for the people. And if we are going to be followers of Jesus Christ, we got to love people. We got to work with people. He got to be in our hearts. We put him on, but he ain't in us. We talk about him, but he ain't in us. We say we walk with him, but he ain't in us. Christ is not in us. Instead of focusing on what I'm going to wear, I want to look like I follow Jesus. It's not about what church you go to. It's not about what outfit you put on that you want people to think you look like Jesus. It's about him being in your heart. Because if Jesus is really in your heart, you will change. The people around you will change. The lives that you come across will be impacted by Jesus living in you. It's easy to carry this cross around and look like you're a follower of Jesus. It's easy to wear that cross around your neck to look like you follow Jesus. But is he in your heart? Is he your Lord? Because if he is your Lord, obedience will be your lifestyle. Heaven will be your lifestyle. What come out of your mouth would represent what Christ is all about, the love ministry. Loving others, forgiving others, laying your life down for others, not being judgmental. We got to walk as Christ walked. He says we got to pick up our cross and follow after him. We got to lay our lives down. We can't hold on to our life and hold on to Christ too. You can't serve two masters. You got to pick and choose. You got to lay your life down and accept him in your heart and mind. You got to allow Christ to come in your heart. He says, when you walk in love, I'm going to abide in you. Every time you walk in love, you have the power of Christ flowing through you, because you need the power of Christ to be able to love somebody who just hurt you. You need the power of Christ to be able to forgive somebody who just talked about you. And when you walk in love, you have the full power of Christ, the love of Christ working through you. Lives will be changed because Christ is living in you. Lives will be impacted because Christ is living in you. If he's not living in you, nothing in your life will change. You will remain the same. You go to church every Sunday, but nothing don't change because Christ is not in you. You wear a Jesus chain, but nothing has changed in your life because Christ is not in you. You have an I love Jesus shirt on, but nothing in your life has changed because he's not in you. It's time to really get Christ in our hearts. It's time to really let Christ in our homes. You can't play both hands. You got to pick and choose. So I'm challenging you today to allow Christ to be in your hearts, to be in your minds, to be in your house, to be in your life, to be in your decision making. Because when you allow him in your life will never be the same. I'm a prime example. I'm a prime example. He took a weed smoker like me, verbal and physical abuser like me, non-job keeping, got fired from almost every job I've had, terrible influence in my house, on my kids. He took somebody like me and gave me an opportunity to serve him. When the world says his future is only the jail or dead. But he said, whoever believes on me will never die. They have life, they have a purpose. Christ gave me a purpose. Christ gave me life because I allowed him to come in. I made a choice where I said I want him to be the Lord of my life. I want him to clean me up. I want him to be first in my life. I don't want to just put him on, I want him in me. Because when he's in me, everything I touch and everything I speak and everywhere I go, things has to change. And he's changed my life. He's changed the course of my life. Took me from a dirty, filthy life to living a life full of purpose. If you're ready to live a life full of purpose, if you're ready for your life to really change, ask Jesus to come in your heart, to clean you up, to change you, and use you for his purpose. I pray that this video has blessed you. I pray that it has added value to you. And if it has, please share. Please comment. Please share your story in the comments. Pray that y'all have a blessed day.